As you go into my door to the right, there's a frame, I think it's 14 by 18, that has these words on it. And this teacher, this was written, an English teacher, was written by one of her students. So this was framed for me because I kept on telling them, don't worry about this, don't worry about this, worry about these things. So I'm going to give each one of you a copy of this today, and I'll let you read it. And it'll be something for you to take home with you. It's doing the job the best you can and being just to your fellow man. It's making money but keeping friends and staying true to your aims and ends. It's figuring how and learning why and looking forward and thinking high. Think about everything here. You talked about thinking high. And dreaming little but doing much. Employment and finding a good job is not easy. And then keeping it also is important. It's always keeping in closest touch with what is finest in word and deed. It's being thorough, yet making speed. It's a struggle on with the will to win, but taking loss with a cheerful grin. It's sharing sorrow and working mirth and making better this good old earth. It's serving, striving through strain and stress. It's doing your noblest. That's success. Author is a rural student, and I would never knew which student wrote this. But she framed it and had it printed in a very nice frame. If you're ever in my office, come by and see it. One other thing I want to say. General Colin Powell said this: there are no secrets to success. It's the result of preparation, hard work, and learning from failure. So all of us can have those failure stories. So I'll pass this on to you. So the three things I've talked about. Sometimes we have to apologize in life. I did my apology in public. Went right over my head. I think about that. And I knew the other Mr. Pridgeon. I've known Mr. Pridgeon, or Lieutenant Colonel Pridgeon, for a number of years. Worked with his son for a while at Fort Pickett. Talked a little bit about rejection, and it's going to be there. And how do I measure my success? Sometimes it's tough. You can look at your ribbons, you can look at your rank. One of my goals is always to go around and be with people and talk to people and make sure I'm supporting them the best I can. I just had a conversation that it's hard sometimes to not be able to control the things at the lowest level. And I've learned that I can no longer do that. I have 10,000 soldiers, airmen in the Virginia National Guard. 10,000. And some of them I've never met. I do make an attempt to do that. If any of you ever come and look at my map, I have made an attempt to get out and travel across the state. I'm not sure enough if I'm doing it right, but it's my attempt to make it right. The only other thing I will say, and some of you haven't seen General Long's goals, missions, and purposes, and I will tell you something he said about this program. He says, if this works, it's too good to be true. I think by the testimonies today and what I've seen, it's true. So you should feel good about that. This is a true program that can help you be ever how we want to measure success. But there's one thing that he emphasizes. It's the will, do, and say the right thing. That's difficult at times.